to the Big Biz Show, featuring insight, analysis, and a lot of stuff that's none of your business.
Hold on. This is the Big Biz Show. I think it is their business.
Making the markets work for you. Here's the man with the plan, Sully.
Elementary, Earl Warren Junior High, Torrey Pines High School, the University of Southern California, currently the Philadelphia Phillies. Let us welcome Mr. Garrett Stubbs. Woo!
Wow. What an intro. My God.
On set. Major League Baseball player. You're used to this. You're used to all of this.
That is what blacking out looks like with no drugs around.
That's exactly right. Great to have you along, bud.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
We spent an awful lot of time talking about you on it. Do you even know that? Do you get your Google alerts about us?
These people tell me everything that happens in my life before it happens. So,
I know.
Yes.
Can we get a camera on T-Pat Stubbs and Marty Gillen Stubbs? You've seen Marty on the program a number of times as our real estate expert. Good to have you in studio. And everyone knows your dad from, was that your rookie year that he became a meme?
Yeah, that was my first game ever in the big leagues, and he stole the show from me.
What happened that day?
Got my first base hit, double off the wall against John Lester.
First time up?
First time up. First at bat in the big leagues, double to left center off John Lester. Ended up getting another hit later in the game for an RBI, and we won the game with Corbin Martin, a rookie on the mound. So.
And this is what people saw in the stands. Watch him.
I can't even make my arms go that fast.
I can't either. Yeah, I can't either. He wasn't even jumping up and down like Marty was. He was too busy giving somebody an upper hook. An uppercut. Yeah, good stuff. So I have to ask you, is there a thing following you because every time you've touched a baseball field in the last 3 years, you've been in the World Series? That's a thing,
yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, the amount of luck or fortune or, things that have happened to me in my baseball career so far in just a short amount of time, the experiences have been incredible. And
I'm thinking GMs are going to want to start rubbing your head.
Yeah.
Start paying for the privilege to, a
lot of pillow up here.
Because you're the lucky charm.
Yeah.
I know these two guys. I'm going to unleash them on you in a minute because you've got Dave Palet, of course, a national sports writer, as well as a radio host, and Mike, who's on the sidelines of a lot of games. So, guys, go ahead and take it over because I know you have baseball questions. I got personal questions like, what do you do? What hair product do you use?
Yeah.
And, how do you get that fabulous?
I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know if it's going to work the same.
I don't think it is. Hence the baseball cap. There you go.
You know what? It's funny is being in San Diego and coaching youth baseball and high school baseball for a number of years. I've been lucky enough to see him kind of grow up. You know right away which kids are the ones that have the chance to go far, and then you find out when you're going against Torrey Pines High School, hey, that catcher's going to.
Did you know?
Oh yeah, we knew.
You knew.
We knew.
Because Dave has coached from
all of it.
Well, but you have misfit teams that are now all in the majors.
Yeah, I have like 12 or 13 guys in there.
But you had like a Bad News Bear type experience when people didn't give these guys a chance.
Exactly.
So you've been in. So when did you start coaching?
I've been coaching for 30 years in San Diego, but high school travel ball. But I took a group of kids when they were 9 years old that were in the community that basically people turned their back on, and 12 of those 13 kids signed pro contracts. And they were about the same age as him, and my older son's about the same age as him. And so we knew when we faced Torrey Pines that, we knew his name, and then we also knew his brother. and we're following through. So, we're fans. We want to see good things happen to good people in the community that realizing the dream, and to see him realize the dream. What I was thinking when you hit the home run and you talked about the double off of John Lester, do you even feel your legs? When you're touching the bases, what is going through your mind? Even though you've hit 1 million doubles and 1 million home runs, when it's at the major league level, do you even feel your legs? Are you floating?
No, nothing goes through your mind in those moments. And those big moments that, obviously you have expectations for yourself and belief in yourself, but when it actually happens and you're watching it happen almost in slow motion, all the adrenaline that you could possibly imagine rushing through your body, everything goes numb and all your instincts just basically take over from there, which I guess slamming a bat down on the ground was one of my instincts. But
when you made
the bat
maybe
spike.
the greatest, maybe the greatest baseball
invented in
moment
Philadelphia.
Second question, real quick. I know Mike has 1 million too, but when you get to second base, what is the first thing you think of? Do you think of your dad? Do you think of all the years you played baseball? Do you think, oh my gosh, that just happened? What goes through your mind when you make it to second base?
Yeah, I mean, talking about the adrenaline and the numbness, as soon as the play is over and you're watching the ball come in and you're on second base, you're not going anywhere. The emotions of, I point to my dugout after I have my first hit because my teammates are there, and obviously all of them have experienced that first moment and understand the magnitude and what you're going through at that time. And then immediately after that, it goes into the stands. Your parents taking you to baseball practice, and obviously you're not consciously thinking about these things, but just the moment now finally coming to fruition. All the reasons and things that you've done to basically get to that place and then have that accomplishment, it always goes straight to your family that took you.
Before you go, I have one quick question. I have a human question for you. That's about nervous. You were nervous the first time you hit a Little League field. You were nervous first time you got in high school. You were nervous in college. Is it a different type of nervous when you're in the organization, high A, triple A, and then get called up to the show? Is it a different nervous, or is it all the same?
I think it's all the same. I mean, it's the same way that in anything you do, whether it be business, going on a TV show, being an actor, or being a baseball player, football player. Yeah. The first time you do something, you're going to be nervous no matter what.
Sure.
Michael Brantley was one of my really good friends when I was on the Astros, and he told me every single opening day, he wants to throw up. He's so nervous. And he has 10 years in the big leagues. 10 years in the big leagues, and he still, every opening day, gets jitterbugs. So, those kinds of things, they don't go away. You use them as fuel to accomplish whatever you're about to go do.
As a San Diego guy, I know Chargers tight end Antonio Gates. He played power forward at Kent State, and then someone one day said, hey, you should go out for football. He's on his way to Canton, Ohio. Was baseball, as a kid, growing up, was it what you lived, breathed, slept, ate? I mean, it's like I'm going to be a big league player. Was it that way for you?
Yeah, it was, but in more of a controlled sense, because I think I watch kids now who are going into baseball or football or whatever sport, and it absolutely consumes their entire life.
Yeah, or their parents.
Yeah, or their parents make it their life. And not to say that baseball wasn't my entire life and that wasn't my dream, but. During the summers, I went surfing. I did junior lifeguards. I played soccer sometimes. I did not play basketball because I was way too small. But those kinds of things.
I did not play basketball.
But you lived.
I had a life outside of baseball, but I always knew that I had to, go to workouts when I was in high school. I started when I was a freshman. I'm sure kids are starting earlier, which is probably a good thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
But, you go to your workouts, and then once your work's done, separate the two from, what you enjoy and then other things that you enjoy. Because if you let it consume your whole life, man.
Hey, Jared, not that picture. Pull up another picture of the family up because I want to show you. This is how this all started, and that was that's a Phillies picture, of course. What the hell is that thing, by the way? Can you just please?
What Stubbs son is that?
What a beast!
What is the beast?
The Philly Fanatic is the all-time mascot of all sports.
Because it looks like COVID to me.
Yeah.
Like Chloe, will you pull up a picture of what the COVID molecule?
Hey, you better. He's bigger than you.
It is.
Fanatic's bigger than you. You better watch out.
It's like who thought of that? By the way, it's stuck.
Yeah.
Okay? I mean, it's fantastic.
No, the Philly Fanatic. I mean, that's a moment. That is T-Pat Stubbs to a T right there.
Oh,
not to be punny.
Did he?
The T's, but
wait a minute. Is he doing the selfie?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. T-Pat Stubbs, by the way, is for hire.
He's got selfie, and he saw the Fanatic go by, and he is, hey, let's get a selfie with the Fanatic. And I'm like, yeah, sure, yeah, absolutely, let's do it.
T-Pat Stubbs, first of all, secretly is an oil engineer, as an oil magnate, because the name T-Pat Stubbs. Come on.
Exactly.
Right. Number 2, his arm is for hire because it's about 7 feet long. I've been in selfies. You know that selfies the Oscars took? That was actually T-Pat taking that picture. That did that.
He is the selfie stick.
He's
You know what? At least the Philly Fanatics stayed in Philadelphia. The San Diego Chicken took off. He's been on tour every ballpark with his Lonnie Anderson poster and everything else. And we couldn't keep a mascot in San Diego. At least the Fanatic never goes anywhere.
Coming up here, we have someone in the league that happens to be be your brother, awesome. and which is a big part of the story. I want to find out how this is going to play out in the next couple of years, because it's going to play out. Oh yeah. Just like we saw this year a number of times in Major League Baseball. You're going to see brother against brother.
Yeah, no doubt.
All right, Big Biz Show's on the air. Very special Business of Sports broadcast. Garrett Stubbs, our guest. Coming up, CJ Stubbs. Stand by. We got more.